All right, let's talk about something that strikes fear into the hearts of cat owners everywhere. Bath time. We all know that cats and water, well, they don't exactly mix. It can feel like you're gearing up for a battle. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? Let's dive in. Yeah, this quote, it probably hits a little too close to home for a lot of you. You can just picture it, can't you? The claws, the hissing, that wild look in their eyes. It's a scene straight out of a horror movie. And you're definitely not alone in that. But that's the big question, isn't it? What if you could flip the script on that whole horror show? Turn it into something quiet, calm even. It sounds impossible, but it's totally doable, and we're going to show you exactly how. So first, let's just acknowledge the reality here. A cat's fear of water is completely normal. The trick isn't to try and overpower them. No, the key is to outsmart that fear with a way better approach. And this right here, this is the secret sauce. The success of the bath has almost nothing to do with what happens in the tub. It is all about what you do before a single drop of water even touches their fur. That's the whole game. Which brings us to our pre-bath checklist. Seriously, think of this as the most important part of the entire operation. If you get this stuff right, you're setting the stage for a surprisingly peaceful bath. First move on your checklist, trim those nails. This is your first line of defense. Look, your cat might still get a little spooked, but this step is all about damage control. Now, when you're trimming, you have got to be careful of the quick. See that little pink part at the base of the nail? That's full of nerves and blood vessels. If you cut into that, it's going to hurt, it's going to bleed, and any chance of a calm bath is totally out the window. Just snip the very white tips. Okay, step 2, give your cat a really good brushing. And this is a big one. It has to be done before they get wet. I know it seems like an extra step, but trust me, it's a non-negotiable for a good, effective bath. So why is this such a big deal? Well, brushing first gets rid of all that loose, dead fur. That means the shampoo can actually get down to the skin and clean properly. Plus, and this is a huge reason, if your cat has any mats or tangles, water makes them a million times worse. They tighten up like concrete. So you gotta brush first. Always. Step 3 is all about being prepared. Like a surgeon getting their tools ready. You want to have every single thing you need right there, within arm's reach, before you bring your cat into the bathroom. The last thing you want is to be scrambling for a towel with a wet, angry cat in your arms. So what's in your toolkit? It's actually pretty simple. You need a towel, of course, the right shampoo, and here are the keys to a calm environment. A bucket of pre-filled warm water, and a cup for pouring. This way, you avoid the terrifying sound of a running faucet, which can really set a cat off. And speaking of shampoo, let me be super clear about this. Do not, under any circumstances, use your own shampoo on your cat. Human shampoo has a totally different pH balance and detergents that are way too harsh for their sensitive skin. It can cause some serious irritation. Always, always use a shampoo made specifically for cats. All right, deep breath. You've done all the prep work, you've set the stage perfectly. Now it's time for the main event, the wash itself. And because you did all that work up front, this part can be surprisingly chill. Let's get into it. Step 4 is just getting them wet. You're going to use that cup to gently pour the warm water over their body. And here's a fantastic pro tip. Keep them facing away from you in the tub. It's a simple little trick, but it makes it way harder for them to twist around and scratch you. All right, step 5, time to lather up. Put a little shampoo in your hands and just give them a gentle massage. You want to work it in from their neck all the way down to their tail. Make sure you get it all the way down to the skin. Okay, everybody listen up, because this is probably the most critical rule of the whole bath. Do not pour water over your cat's head, and do not put shampoo on their face. You can clean their face later with a warm, damp washcloth. Getting soap or water in their eyes and ears is a surefire way to freak them out. Now, getting the soap out is just as important as getting it on. You have to rinse completely. Any soap left behind can really irritate their skin or even cause new mats to form. So take your time and really pay attention to those tricky spots, like their armpits and between their little toes. And hey, if your cat was super dirty, don't be afraid to do a second wash and rinse. And you made it. The washing part is done. High five. We are officially on the home stretch. We just have one last very important phase to get through, the final fluff. And that brings us to our final step, number 6, getting your cat warm and dry. As soon as you take them out of the water, you want to wrap them up in that towel you had ready. You basically have two options here. You can give them a really good, vigorous rub down with a nice, thick towel. That'll get most of the water out. Now, some people try a hairdryer on the lowest, coolest setting, but honestly, a lot of cats absolutely hate the noise. The towel method is usually your safest and best bet. And that's it. That's the whole playbook. What seemed like this big, scary horror movie event really just boils down to 6 pretty manageable steps. See what just happened? By following this process, you've taken a situation that felt chaotic and turned it into something calm and controlled. You've officially gone from starring in a horror movie to being the proud owner of a happy, clean cat. So the only question left is, now that you have the knowledge and the battle plan, are you ready to become the master of the cat bath? Are you ready to become the cat butler?